So this video is on the sheriff of Adams County. Now this man, he wants to play stupid. Unfortunately for him, it's in text messages. That means the things that I typed that he went out of his way to ignore, I have evidence of. What a stupid fucking cop. Now, he was aware that I was trying to report against his officers and against the Bollingers and about the harassment and the threats and the intimidation. He knew the detectives Peterson and Rogers were at the top of my list of cops to see in prison. So, he pretends like he's going to help. I sent him a little bit of information. He doesn't want me to send him anymore. I wonder why that is. Then he tells me today that it's just me talking. I'm like, no, dude, it's not. It's not just me talking. It's other people talking about the things that I was telling you about in these text messages. Now here's the thing about this new sheriff. He canned the guy who is in charge, apparently, of Natalie's case. And but he did not can the two deputies, or the two detectives that were on the case. Not only that, even knowing that I was attempting to make a report about the Bollingers and their harassment, as well as the police across the state of Colorado, well, he handed that over to Jai Rogers and Detective Peterson and tried pretending that I was trying to hand it over for the Natalie Bollinger murder case. No, I have been harassed, threatened, and assaulted repeatedly by the police, who go out of their way every time I try to turn them in to play stupid. And you don't like my cursing. With all due respect, between me cursing about the way that human beings are treated and human beings continuing to be treated that way, yeah, I'm gonna go tell you to fucking suck a dick, you stupid cunt. Don't be so fucking retarded. You know what retarded means? It means slowed down. Now, I know a lot of people with Down syndrome that have been described as retarded, and I can tell you that there are some extremely intelligent people with autism, extremely intelligent people with Down syndrome. There are not very many intelligent cops. Fact is, I didn't just save the screenshots. I didn't. There's no need to. See, instead of me taking 30,000 screenshots, I should have been able to sit down with an officer and just show this to them. But these officers went across jurisdictional lines repeatedly to coordinate with other officers in other jurisdictions to harass myself and my friends, to separate me from those who were willing to help. Ultimately, that resulted in me having to depend on my predators for help. People with a history of stalking me, people with a history of stealing from me, people with a history of doing all sorts of shit that I chose to remove them from my life as a result of. The only reason these people were back in my life is because Natalie died, number one, and number two, the police would not do their fucking jobs. No police officer is willing to do their jobs. Internal Affairs is not willing to look at any evidence, and without an actual lawyer instead of a public pretender, I can't do shit. And that's the problem. Statute of limitations. However, this fucking Piggly Wiggly, when I first started letting him know that I was coming after his officers, That was a few days ago. And I told him that the statute of limitations was not up. And he said that if I want to tell him about the law again, that the conversation is over. Well, with all due respect, asshole, if you're going to break the law, then maybe you need to go back to fucking school, you fucking pig.